These are horseradish plants. It's the last two things I need to harvest from my deck garden for the season. As you can see, all these empty pots, I've harvested everything else. I read horseradish could be harvested in October, November, or December. It's the end of October. I hope I haven't waited too long. These leaves are dying back, but I don't think it affects the root at all. So, and that plant is a lot smaller. So I'm gonna dig these up and see what they look like. This was a pepper plant. This is the horseradish. Anyway, but first I'm gonna sweep off the deck. Lots of leaves, and then pull these up, and hopefully I can harvest them, clean them up, and freeze them. So I started with the smallest plant first, and I'm just trying to dig around the root. And you can see this one is pretty small. There's the horseradish right there. But the other problem I have is as I'm digging, I find this nut, and I don't grow these in my yard. These are acorns. The neighbor's 3 doors down has these, not me. So the main problem I have with having a deck garden is squirrels like to hide their winter harvest in my plants. So, and then this one, look how huge this one is. I haven't even started like trying to dig it up. It is so huge. All right, this is the big piece of horseradish. I'm rubbing off this dirt with my gloves, but then I keep losing some of the roots. I've already put up my garden hose for the year, so I'm gonna get a bucket, fill it with water, and bring it back out here and swish this around, and hopefully get some of this dirt off, because I really don't wanna like get, damage too much of the actual big root. I just don't know what's root and what's dirt. It's very rooty. So anyway, I'm gonna get a bucket of water and swish it around. All right, this is the horseradish. I am sure I wasted a lot because I really don't know what I'm doing. And it had a whole bunch, you can see, a whole bunch of different offshoots. Like this is like the stuff I cut off. I know I did a terrible job. I'm gonna bury it in there. But I think this is one of these plants that should not be planted in a pot. I felt like it really wanted to grow longer roots, and it couldn't because the pot was like, even though it's a nice big pot, I kind of feel like horseradish is not a plant you can grow in a pot. But that's fine, lesson learned. I'm still gonna scrub this down really good, peel off the outer skins, and then shred it, put a little vinegar on it, and we'll have some horseradish. We're not gonna have tons, but you know what? It was a fun experience. It's just next year when I grow horseradish, I'll find a corner in my yard that is not disturbed by the mowers and just plant it there, because I think it just needs plenty of space to grow. All right, here is the horseradish I got 1 cup of shredded. I probably could have got more. I was a little bit wasteful when I was shredding and stuff. I could have taken a lot more time, but it's just me and my husband, so 1 cup of horseradish is plenty. And it's been like 10 years since I've done this. So it was fun, but I definitely learned that horseradish is better not to be planted in pots. And so anyway, to prepare the horseradish, all you do is add a little vinegar, add a little lemon juice so it doesn't turn brown, and then just store it in the fridge or the freezer if you want it to last longer than a month or 2. But this is only 1 cup. I definitely thought I was gonna get more than this, but that's fine. Anyway, just store it in the fridge. Like if you ever bought horseradish at the store, it's always in the refrigerator section. So I am happy with this experiment. I don't know that I would do it again, just because it was a lot of space. It was 2 pots, a lot of space just for 1 cup of horseradish. But I could have got more. It was fun, but I wouldn't do it again. These are one of these items that maybe is easier just to buy it at the store. I just use white vinegar because I prefer that over any other like apple cider or whatever. I just like plain white vinegar, and then added just a little bit of lemon juice, and it softens it up, and instantly the horseradish flavor, you can just smell it. I taste tested it. It's really good. Still strong. I'm very happy with it. And yeah, that's just 1 little jelly jar. That's cool. I'm glad I did it. I'm just like, all that work. It's a lot of work for 1 little jelly jar.